Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. 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 Diet Coke isn't the devil, and neither are Mormons. Manipulation might be the devil, but even that you can overcome.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where we spill tea left, right, and everywhere in between. Today's video is a mini tea of what's been happening on the internet. We're talking about yet another case of Trisha Paytas trolling, Manny MUA being in trouble, Pete Davidson addressing the Kim Kardashian dating rumors, Shane Dawson, and more. But before we get into all of the tea, let me plug the Hot Tea Twitter account where you can keep up with any updates as well as send us stories that you want us to cover. Also, make sure to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you know when I post. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a good old thumbs up and comment down anything you want in the comments down below. And alright, let's get into the tea. So let's start off with Pete Davidson talking about the dating Kim Kardashian rumors. If you guys don't know, Kim and Pete were spotted recently holding hands on a roller coaster and people freaked out. Why is it such a big deal? Well, Kim was on SNL a few weeks ago.
And it's so great to be here tonight. I know, I'm surprised to see me here too.
And technically, she's still married to Kanye West. Their divorce is not finalized. Also, Pete has been to a dinner with Kanye a few years ago, so this is a bit weird. But Pete addressed the rumors on Late Night with Seth Meyers, and here's what he said.
I want to address something. I feel like I want to confirm if it's real. Okay. Or a rumor. This has been, you've been reading a lot about it in the press.
Yeah, you know, I've been wanting to talk about this because...
Thank you. We appreciate you doing it here.
You know, there's a lot of people I walk by, people are like whispering and, making eyes at me. And, but it is true. I do have a show on Tubi coming out. Yeah.
The Tubi.
The Tubi. A lot of people are shocked
that
I could get on a show like Tubi.
Yeah. But it's a real
thing.
Next, YouTube has announced that they will be removing the dislike button from videos. Team YouTube tweeted, to reduce targeted dislike attacks and their impact on creators, especially on smaller creators, you'll no longer see a public dislike count on YouTube starting today. The dislike button is staying. This comes after lots of research, testing, and consideration. And people are outraged, understandably so. Here is what some people had to say. This change is absolutely horrible and will only lead to harm your user base. Dislikes were an excellent way to tell at a glance whether content was fishy, misleading, or had outright false information. As someone who does a lot of troubleshooting at work, it's important to know when a tutorial video is outdated or bad at a glance. So thanks, you made my job a lot harder. And here's a tweet that actually got a response. They said, I'm sorry, but what are these targeted dislike attacks you're talking about? Mass dislikes happen on videos that get bad reception. That's how it works. There's no attacks happening. Hiding it is just babying channels that can't handle any kind of criticism. YouTube responds saying, dislike attacks happen when users act to harass a creator by driving up the number of dislikes on their videos. The goal of these attacks is not to give genuine feedback, but rather to hurt and harass creators. More info in this video. This next one is not tea or any drama, but it's about Sam from Here for the Tea passing away. If you guys don't know, Here for the Tea was one of the first, if not the first, tea/drama channels on beauty influencers. Her videos gained popularity back in 2016, 2017. Sam was one of the first to expose beauty gurus not disclosing sponsorships, explaining what affiliate links were, giving us an insight on some of the shady stuff that go behind the scenes of the beauty world. Some have found her to be controversial at times, but we can't deny that she's helped to make the space for the tea community on YouTube. Her sister shared on Instagram and Facebook saying, it is with a heavy heart and the most extreme sadness that I'm sharing this news. My baby sister Sam has passed away. She passed peacefully in her sleep yesterday. And on a lighter note, let's talk about Shane Dawson. In the newest episode of The Sip, Ryland Adams and Lizzie Gordon's podcast, Ryland was asked if he would cheat on Shane for $1 billion, and Ryland's answer was a bit suspicious.
Would you sleep with somebody for $1 billion? Is the stipulation you're in a relationship, Shane? The View. Remember when they did Would You Sleep with Somebody for... Oh, would you cheat on your partner for $1 billion?
No.
And so Shane said, well, would you cheat on me for $1 billion? And I said, no.
Liar.
Lizzie was like, why are you lying? Then Ryland was trying to justify it by saying, oh, if you're able to work through it with your partner on a yacht, it's not the worst thing. Okay, Ryland.
Oh! And then I said, would you? Because like Shane is very...
See, listen to your voice change though, because that's a liar's voice.
$1 billion is a lot of money.
No.
Hear me
Why
out.
would you?
If you could work it out with your spouse,
Yeah.
you guys could like work through the trauma on your yacht or on your island.
I don't know, dude.
Or like
all of
knowing that you never have to work again.
And moving on, we have to talk about why Manny MUA is in massive trouble. Recently, his makeup brand Lunar Beauty launched a new contour palette. It's called Outer Dimension and it's $49. And people are getting mad over the shade range of this palette. Side note, are big contouring palettes still a thing? Anyways, on the description of the Lunar Beauty website, it says, super creamy, highly blendable, neutral toned bronzing, brightening powders that deliver radiance, blurring with a long wear, soft, focused skin-like finish. Perfect for every skin tone. Vitamin C and E help improve skin's brightness and hydration so your skin can get more and more flawless. And people weren't happy with the shades because they don't seem to work for a lot of skin tones. He was quick to respond on Twitter, sharing a screen recording of the available contour palettes on Sephora's website. One user said, Manny MUA, I'm proud of you being Mexican and being open and coming out with your brand. People might complain about shade ranges, but they don't know they can mix colors to customize and create and the hard work and coin you personally put in. He responded by saying, oh, thank you, baby. I'm trying my best. I really am. Compared to other contour palettes on the market, I think I did pretty good. Another user commented, the packaging and the concept are beautiful, but the shade range is not good. Manny said, I said it wouldn't fit for everyone, but I did make sure it will cover a ton of different skin tones. The average contour palette has 6 shades and mine has 10, so yeah, pretty good compared to what's on the market. People are questioning why it's one big palette instead of small individual ones for fair, medium, and deep, for example. On his YouTube channel, he made a collection reveal video where he talks about why it's one palette instead of individual ones, and here is what he said.
I truly feel in like my heart of hearts that this is one of the most inclusive palettes I could have ever made for the face, like genuinely from the bottom of my heart. I know it won't fit everyone under the sun and the moon, but it will fit so many people, and you'll be able to mix and match and create your customized shade for literally anything. The fact that it's finally here, like I wanted to create a product that was as inclusive as I possibly could be. I know I'll get comments of like, why didn't you create individual products? Why did you create individual bronzers? Why did you create individual highlighting shades? And the reason I didn't create individuals is because realistically, as a small indie brand, there's this thing called MOQs, right? So MOQs, I've talked about it on the podcast a little bit, but MOQs are a minimum order quantity per SKU. For example, this is a SKU, this is a SKU, this is a SKU. Like every item that you come out with in your brand is a SKU. A lot of brands have a minimum order quantity per SKU. So for example, let's just say I created these all individually, it's 10 shades, and the MOQ at the lab is 20,000 per shade. I would have to come out with 20 times 10, so that's 200,000 units. And the amount of capital that takes for that is just, it's very hard when it comes to a smaller indie brand. The capital is really, really intense, and it's just like, okay, coming out 200,000 SKUs. Whereas if you create one palette, you can create 20,000 of them because that is one SKU in itself.
And lastly, some Trisha tea because, well, we just can't stop talking about her. Oh well. As you guys know, Trisha has tried to be more spiritual in the last few weeks. Many people think this is because Trisha is trolling or trying to appeal as a better person or to gain a better reputation or whatever, but it just seems fishy, no pun intended. She even became vegan last week because of her current religion in Hinduism, or conveniently after the rabbit fur chairs controversy.
And what is this for? Rabbit. Okay. Should we say that?
And in one of my last videos, there was a comment that speculated Trisha is trying to follow Hindu practices and Hare Krishna and yoga because she saw it on 90 Day Fiancé. This makes sense. Trisha has said many times that she watches the show, especially when she works out, so is it a surprise to anyone that she picked up a new obsession because of the show? No, not really. But anyways, since becoming more spiritual, Trisha has been uploading a lot of affirmations, meditation, and videos of that sort. She went on TikTok live a few days ago meditating, and it was bad, very bad. You can tell that she's trolling.
We are eternal beings. There is no birth, there is no death.
Comment down below what Trisha's next religion will be. Here are some of the comments reacting to the live. She's trolling. She's doing the moans from Beetlejuice. She is just flat out embarrassing. There is no birth, there is no death. Okay, Trisha, yes, you don't exist anymore. She's vibrating her moans like it's an ad for Adam and Eve toys. The voices have had enough. They try and escape. Oh, and Ethan reacted to the live. Him and the H3 crew agreed that Trisha is most probably trolling.
What? So what, she's like, I heard something like she is Hare Krishna now or something. Okay, let's watch this one more time, because what the fuck? But she's obviously trolling, right? Like, I don't think she would mind. I don't think she would mind us watching this. She's obviously trolling.
Yeah, I think I agree.
There's no way she thought this would go over any other way. Live streaming her doing this. The tomatoes just...
And while we're on the topic of Trisha being spiritual and collecting religions like Pokemons, she also uploaded a new Trish talk where her and Moses are a religious couple. Trisha's supposed to be Tammy Faye Baker. It's so cringy, it's funny.
You hear that? What did I tell you about soda? It goes straight to your hips. And the bigger the hips, the bigger the sinner.
I mean, it's diet.
You know what they say? The bigger the hips, the bigger the sinner. And you know what they say? The bigger the hips, the bigger the sinner.
Also, I felt like giving you a few nightmares with this clip.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. 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 Diet Coke isn't the devil, and neither are Mormons. Manipulation might be the devil, but even that you can overcome.
Hey guys, Ray's Editor here to give you a quick update on Trisha and Dakota paytas situation. So if you guys watched one of our latest videos, you would know that Dakota was the one that exposed Trisha for the rabbit chair situation, and Trisha unfollowed her. But the thing is, Trisha actually invited her and a few other fans to the wedding. Dakota now is saying that she's still going to the wedding because she never received official invitation. Trisha never told her to not come, so she's still going. She shared that she bought tickets from the 10th to the 14th of December, and it's kind of sketchy because Gila's birthday is on the 12th of December, so how do you guys feel about that?
I asked around to a few people that are going to the wedding and they gave me the details, and they said that Trisha hasn't mentioned anything about uninviting me. She did ask for my legal name and address to put me on the guest list, so I'm just assuming I'm still on. They gave me the information, so I booked a flight from December 10th. I land in LAX and I'm staying until the 14th. I think it's that Tuesday. I'm going just to see if I'm on the guest list, so... I think we have a serious problem. I don't think the people in my comments know which paytas is which paytas because they're getting me mixed up. They think that I don't follow through with the things I say. They're saying that I'm not actually going to Trisha Paytas' wedding when in reality, I'm not on the same wavelength as you because I was invited. I was never uninvited. If I was invited somewhere, they would have told me that I was uninvited if she didn't want me there. Trisha would have told me. She never said that in her last message to me. Therefore, I'm still on the list if you ask me. That's why I purchased the plane ticket. It was $273. That is non-refundable. American Airlines. I can't get that money back. I can't. I bought it through booking.com. It was like a third party. So
And here is a little eye bleach to get that Trisha Paytas clip out of your head. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. We post new videos every single day. All right, bye-bye.